Sup, bitches?
You're watching Fugitive Red Eye, and welcome to yet more Dragon Ball content. I know, a lot of it lately, huh? But today we're going to be doing a tier list of the movies. I need to redo a top 10 of the movies. It has been a long time since I've watched through the movies. I figured for now, I'll do a tier list of just Dragon Ball stuff in general. Particularly, I was going for the movies, but this is the one that I could find that was the most complete. So it's got movies, manga, and a couple other things on it. So we're just going to dive in and put the stuff where I think it goes, as how a tier list works. So Super Android 13, that one's pretty good. I guess we'll put it in B for now. It's pretty good, I enjoy it. It's not one of my favorites, but it's certainly not one of the lesser ones. Dragon Ball GT: A Hero's Legacy, obvious S tier, it's one of my 3 favorites. Dragon Ball Z: The Return of Cooler, it's fine. Honestly, I love Metacooler as a concept. The movie itself is alright, but I think C tier is fairly fitting. Yeah, so Tree of Might, again, pretty decent. It's not the greatest. I'd put it above Return of Cooler. It's decent. I like it enough. History of Trunks, obvious S tier. Fucking great. Broly, the Legendary Super Saiyan. A tier for sure. Broly Legendary Super Saiyan's fucking great. Alright, The World's Strongest. Gonna put that in A tier. It's pretty good. Wrath of the Dragon. Pretty good as well. Dragon Ball Super Broly. S tier, probably. No. Let's go A tier. High A tier. Resurrection F. D tier. It's okay. BoJack Unbound. Pretty good. Let's put it in B tier. Battle of Gods. Really good. A tier. Not as good as the first Broly movie, and certainly not as good as Super Broly. The Dragon Ball Super manga, F tier. I think this is Sleeping Princess in Devil's Castle. It's either that or Curse of the Blood Rubies. Either way, honestly, I think I'd put it below Resurrection F. No! Would I? Yeah, honestly, the original Dragon Ball movies I found very disappointing, to be perfectly honest. It has been a while since I've watched them, but it's pretty disappointing. Mystical Adventure is probably actually one of the better ones for the original Dragon Ball movies, so that's going to go a little bit higher. After having rewatched Sleeping Princess in Devil's Castle, I like it more than I did the first time. It still probably wouldn't go too much higher. It's better than Resurrection F. It was unfair of me to say that it's worse. However, Mystical Adventure would easily be A tier. Mystical Adventure is fucking great. I don't know what the hell I was thinking putting it so low. Mystical Adventure is fucking amazing. Broly Second Coming. A tier. It's gonna go right there with the Legendary Super Saiyan. Dragon Ball. Dragon Ball. Obviously going in S tier. Come on. Path to Power. Easily the best of the original Dragon Ball movies. It actually came out after GT, and it has the GT art style. It's basically a recap of the Red Ribbon Army arc and elements of the Pilaf arc kind of combined. Krillin doesn't exist as a character, and there's several other characters left out, so that does kind of hold it a little bit back, I feel. But I think that as far as like one of the original Dragon Ball movies, it's pretty great, and it's still a pretty fun recap of the Red Ribbon Army arc. Similar to Mystical Adventure, I'd actually probably put Path to Power in A tier. I think I like Mystical Adventure slightly more, actually, but they're both really good. Dragon Ball Z. As a whole, I guess we'll put it in S tier. Yeah. Dragon Ball Evolution. So, I get some enjoyment out of this movie as a so bad it's good movie, but in a lot of ways it's also pretty fucking boring. Probably gonna go in E tier, honestly, which is fitting, because, it's Dragon Ball Evolution. DBE. What the fuck? If that's Broly the Legendary Super Saiyan, what the hell is this one? Hold on. That's Broly Second Coming. What the hell is this? They got Broly Second Coming on here twice? What the hell? They literally put Broly Second Coming on here twice. Because this is Broly Second Coming. Either that or this is Broly the Legendary Super Saiyan. Either way, they have at least one of them on there twice. Well, we'll put it right there. We'll put it at the start, because the first Broly movie's the best one. Out of the Z Broly movies, obviously Dragon Ball Super Broly is better. I think that, they put the first Broly movie on here twice. What the hell? Cooler's Revenge. Certainly better than the Return of Cooler, but still not my favorite. It's definitely good, though. Dragon Ball GT. S tier for sure. Let's put original at the start, obviously. We're going to put original, actually, at the very start. Because we're talking as a whole. Alright, Dragon Ball Super. E tier. There's a couple of good arcs, and if it was just certain elements of it, maybe it'd be higher. But honestly, I really don't like Dragon Ball Super. BoJack Unbound. Did they put that on here twice? Didn't I already rank BoJack Unbound? I feel like I ranked BoJack Unbound. Whatever, it's pretty decent. In fact, what's this one? Oh, this is Fusion Reborn. Fusion Reborn has gotta go in A tier, dude. Fusion Reborn's great. Fusion Reborn's gotta go, probably right here. Lord Slug. Again, pretty decent. Not as good as some of the others. I think I'd probably put it just below Path to Power. Bio Broly. F tier. Bio Broly sucks. But you know what, though? It's better than Evolution and Super, though. It's better than Evolution and Super, so E tier. Honestly, I need to rewatch Bio Broly, but there are elements of it I like. Like, I like the stuff with Mr. Satan and stuff like that in Android 18. So, I need to give it another fair shake. But it is pretty fucking bad. Super Dragon Ball Heroes, haven't seen. Dragon Ball Minus, bottom, fucking F tier. Fuck Dragon Ball Minus. Piece of shit, ruined Bardock. Dragon Ball Minus is literally the worst piece of Dragon Ball media. Fuck Dragon Ball Minus. Piece of shit. Dead Zone. Probably like a C tier. Like, it's okay. And honestly, worse than Curse of the Blood Rubies. Or, Sleeping Princess and Devil's Castle. Where the hell is Curse of the Blood Rubies? Did they not put that one on here? Episode of Bardock. Controversial take. We'll put it here. Just above Mystical Adventure, I think. Like, again, fucking weird takes I had when I was recording this. Mystical Adventure goes in A tier. It's way better than Episode of Bardock. It's not great, but I think it gets a lot more hate than it deserves. Bardock, the father of Goku. Absolute S tier. Gonna go like this, actually, yeah. Yosun Goku and his friends return. We'll put that top of B tier, I think. No, not top of B tier. We'll put it just below Path to Power, but just... No, fuck that. We're gonna put it below Return of Cooler. Or, sorry, Cooler's Revenge. Honestly, I'd rank Yosun Goku and his friends return much lower than that. Like, it's not the worst thing in the world, but it's really not that great. What the hell was I thinking putting it so high? And, there we have it. I feel like there's some stuff missing. I don't see Curse of the Blood Rubies. But they included Broly twice, the first Broly movie. Curse of the Blood Rubies I'd rank pretty similarly to Sleeping Princess and Devil's Castle. Like, I don't hate them, but they're kinda dull, to be perfectly honest. But yeah, there we go. There we have it. Alright, so that's it for this tier list. I actually was debating on releasing this. I recorded it a couple weeks ago. And then I just didn't release it, because there's a couple of parts where I have some weird fucking takes and shit, because it was very off the cuff. And since I recorded this, I have rewatched Path to Power and Mystical Adventure, which are actually some of my favorites now. Sleeping Princess is still just okay, but I haven't rewatched Curse of the Blood Rubies yet. So there's a lot of opinions in this. They're a little weird, but for the most part, I think it's a decent list. So I thought, fuck it, I'll release it.
You need to be stopped!
Subscribe, the Fidgety Red Eye.